Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, and today I had the idea of doing a read of my lowest rated books on my TBR, and I'm thinking it's going to help me like chop through the ones that aren't good. So I filtered out my TBR on Goodreads by the lowest rated, and to be fair, the ratings didn't go that low. It was 3.5 stars for these two, and these were the two books that came up. Got Violet Made of Thorns by Gina, Chen, and Faebound by Saara El-Arifi. And I'm surprised. I feel like we'll go through them actually. So the first one, Violet Made of Thorns. This one is a Fairy Loot book I picked up back in the day when I had a Fairy Loot subscription. It's got the author's signature, and then it's got the fan art or of the characters on the end papers. So I've got this one, which is the main girl, and this one, which I'm assuming is the love interest. I don't feel like I've seen a ginger love interest like guy in I don't know when. I don't think I've ever read one. Maybe like Ron Weasley. So that's new. We'll see how that goes. And then under the cover is like this art on the book cover, which I'm not majorly a fan of. It's definitely giving YA vibes, but that's fine. Still give it a chance. And the sprayed edges are this like cute blue to like orange ombre. So it's a nice book overall. The map is really cute. Wait, let me get it up. That's the map. And that looks so nice, to be honest. Like, I love that artwork. I've not heard too much about this book, but if you want to read the blurb, I'll just hold it there so you can have pause and read through. But yeah, I've really got no expectations. It says fans of Cruel Prince and Serpent and the Dove, and I read Cruel Prince and I wasn't a major fan, but I did really enjoy the world building. But I've not read Serpent and the Dove, so I'm interested to see how that holds up against that comparison. The second book on my list is Faebound, and I'm excited to read this. I'm really surprised this was on one of my lowest rated books on my shelf. It's by Saara El-Arifi, which I said, and I'll hold the blurb up so you can pause if you want to read it. And yeah, I'd not heard loads about why it got low reviews, but I have seen people give it like 2-star reviews, so I'm really surprised. I picked this up as a book of the month at Waterstones because that got you like a free hot drink, and it's about fae, and I've heard some descriptions of it being similar to ACOTAR and like the majority of popular fae books, so I was really excited to get to this. It's about two sisters and it follows like two different storylines, and I think one of them is like a sapphic romance. So yeah, I'm interested to read this because I don't think I've read a sapphic fantasy yet. But yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts and let's get on. I'm doing this from a bit of a weird angle, but I just wanted to update you where I'm at. So last week I started this book in the hopes of doing this like whole video last week. But I can't lie, I'm just finding it so boring. I think it might just be because it's a YA, because a lot of the tropes that I'm finding annoying, like they're tropes I've read before, like they're tropes I've seen before, but they're very YA based tropes, and I'm literally about a quarter, maybe a quarter, that's ambitious to say a third, but a quarter of the way through, and it's just not hitting. We don't really know much about the male character yet, and I kind of find the female character like really annoying. Like I'm not rooting for her at all. I find that she's a bit like up herself, and that's fine because like I guess it leaves room for like a character arc, but to not be rooting for her at all is just sort of like frustrating, because like why am I reading this, you know? And the story sort of like meh. Like we're not really in the plot yet, so there's not really much to say about it, but it's just like not capturing me at all, and it's really annoying. um but yeah, I think it's because it's YA. I don't think there's any other reason. I've just ended up reading more books like on my Kindle and stuff, because it's not really hitting like I wanted it to hit. So that's where I'm at the moment. But today I do want to finish it. So today I'm gonna try and finish it, or like get a good chunk of the way through, and hope that like kind of makes me want to finish it a bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and get through a big chunk today, and I'll update you later. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little update on where I'm at. So I've read another chunk of Violet Made of Thorns. I probably got like a third left, if you can see that. My thoughts, feelings, and concerns. I'm not enjoying it. I think right now it's probably at 2-star. I was considering DNFing it, but I want to kind of give it a full chance. I want to finish the book, because I don't want to like have it on my shelf and think, oh, maybe another time I can read it, and maybe another time it will be a bit better or something like that. So I'm gonna give it a full chance, and then if I don't like it, I can sell it or unhaul it or give it away to charity or something like that. So I'm gonna give it like the whole chance. I'm gonna finish the book. It's quite an easy read. It is quite like big writing, so although it looks, I mean, it's not even big anyway, but although it does look like a chunk left, it's not going to take that long. So I'm going to give it a full chance and then let you know my final thoughts. But because I've not been enjoying that totally, I've started Faebound, and I love it. So that's good. They're definitely not the same rating for me. I know they were like both 3.5 on Goodreads, but already this Faebound is definitely better. It's definitely up there, and I'm only like third/quarter in. So yeah, I'm really excited for this book. It's really good. So yeah, I will update you when I've read more and let you know what I'm thinking. So it's a couple hours later, and I've finally finished Violet Made of Thorns. I think my final rating is probably going to be 2 stars, and I feel bad for saying it because it probably just isn't for me. And I saw somewhere on the back that it's like for fans of The Cruel Prince. So if it's any inspiration to that book, then I mean, I didn't enjoy The Cruel Prince, so yeah, maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just not my type of book. But yeah, I just didn't like the characters. I didn't root for the romance, and I found the plot really kind of thin. Like, I didn't feel like there was enough build up and set up for everything that was going on. And I'm not sure if that's just like a YA sort of thing, like because it's not heavy, it's not like a heavy fantasy. It's like a small one to kind of get your head around. But yeah, it wasn't for me. It was not it. But I'm gonna carry on and read Faebound, and I'll get back to you when I've got more thoughts on that one, because that one's going a lot better. I find that the world building in that one already is a lot better. I think I've already said that, but the characters already have like more complexity and more like layers than the characters in this book. So I think maybe that's more like my genre. More like, I think that might be a fantasy adult, so maybe that's just more my genre. But yeah, I thought I'd update you anyway. I'm glad I finished it. I'm probably gonna put it on my Vinted. Um, so yeah, I will link that if I do, and yeah, I'll carry on with Faebound and update you when I've made some more progress. Bye. Hey guys, I'm whispering because it's like kind of late, but I wanted to tell you my thoughts and feelings on Faebound because I literally just finished it, and it's all fresh in my mind, so I wanted to talk about it now because it's fresh in my mind. So yeah, basically, I'm annoyed because for about 80-90% of this book, I was thinking this might be a 5-star. I was reading it pretty quickly. I enjoyed the characters, I enjoyed the world building, like I enjoyed most of the setup, and I was pretty like I felt bad for all of the low reviews and I couldn't understand them. But then we hit this like 85% mark, let's say, and for the last 15% it just was not good. It was not hitting, it was so quick and rushed and random. I feel like in some places that I just was like, not even random, maybe like overly predictable and then like quickly kind of shoved at you because it was overly like kind of predictable, and I didn't enjoy that. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good ending. It wasn't a good satisfying round off, and I know that she was trying to leave it on a sort of like cliffhanger because it's a trilogy and she wants you to read the second book. Like, I get that, but I just felt like the rest of the book was so wonderfully set up that it just was a shame. Um, and yeah, I didn't really enjoy that. So I'm I'm like struggling with my overall rating. I feel like if it is a 3-star, that makes Violet Made of Thorns like a 1-star, because I definitely think maybe not. Maybe it's a 2-star and this is a 3-star, but I want to give it a 3.5-star. But then I feel annoyed because I'm like, that's the Goodreads like average rating, and I wanted to like try and like I wanted to like the book more than it was given, because for most of it I was at a solid 5-star, and then I was like 4-star, and then the ending it was just like no. So I'm probably gonna say like 3.5, 3.75 on Fable. Um, but yeah, it wasn't good. I'm interested to know what people think, because I started reading some reviews and then I saw some spoilers and I was like I saw some like spoiler warnings and I was like, I can't keep reading these. But I am interested to know what people think of the first book, because I feel like a lot of people hate the whole book and I didn't feel like that. I did like most of the start of the book, so I'm interested to see if anyone else felt the same. But yeah, if you've read this book, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think of Violet Made of Thorns too, because that was a ride. I did not enjoy that one, but I do think it was because it was a YA book, and especially because this one was definitely more adult, and I enjoyed it more. I definitely think that was the like distinguishing factor between the two. But yeah, I'm interested to know what other people think. I don't know if I recommend it. I do recommend it if it's your type of. It is sapphic, and there's like two sisters. It follows the point of views of two sisters. So there's like a sapphic romance and then like a boy girl hetero romance. So if either of that's not your thing, don't read it because you're not gonna enjoy it. But I did enjoy that. I did enjoy those two different factors. So I thought that was good. I thought it was a good part about the book. So I'm interested to know if anyone else enjoyed that book, because I did see some like criticism about both the romances. But yeah, I only recommend it if you are going into it knowing that this is very much a romance first, fantasy second. That's what I got from the ending, because for the whole time I thought the plot was really good. I thought like the magic system was really cool until we got to the ending and I was like, oh, okay, they really care more about the romance than the fantasy plot. So yeah, that's what I got from the book. But overall I did enjoy it. It just lost its kind of rating at the end. So yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and let me know what you want to see next. Let me know what you think about these books. I need to know if anyone enjoyed Violet Made of Thorns, because I feel so bad for rating that so low. But yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.